a challenge
I'll take.
It's a challenge I'll take.
For 1 month.
1 month. 1 month. I'll take this everywhere I go.
I commit to carry my Bible everywhere I go for the next month.
Not to hide it in my backpack or underneath a stack of books.
To keep it visible for all to see.
My Bible.
My sword.
The Word of God.
My guide for life. I'll take this
On a date, when I study, at the movies, visiting friends, school, everywhere for 1 month.
I'll take this everywhere I go.
It's time we demonstrate who we are and what we stand
And
for.
what we stand for.
Take the challenge with us.
Take the challenge with us for 1
for
month.
1 month.
One month.
Don't let it out of your sight.
Welcome to the 2011 celebration service here in Phoenix, Arizona. Come on. We're so excited that you're here tonight to be with us. We've had a great week. There's a few groups of people we want to say a special thank you to. First of all, we need to say a great big thank you to all of our wonderful parents, youth pastors, youth leaders who made this week possible. Come on, students, put your hands together. Thank you, parents. Thank you, youth leaders. Thank you, pastors. I so appreciate a church that's willing to invest and believes in the next generation and help them excel in their gifts, their ministry gifts, such as fine arts. So I appreciate that very much from the youth department, from the bottom of our hearts. We have some awards tonight we want to present to the best in the nation in several categories. If your name is called to receive one of those awards, I want to invite you to come to my right over here where there's an award table where you'll be able to receive your awards if your name is called. Also tonight, if you're making a presentation, if your name is called to make a presentation, please bring your presentation materials down when you come to receive your award. And at that time, someone will have those, handle those awards for you as well as your presentation materials and direct you where you need to go. And now let's look at the top 10 ways that you know you've been to the National Fine Arts Festival in Phoenix, Arizona. Take a look.
The top 10 ways you know you've been to National Fine Arts Festival in Phoenix, Arizona. Number 10.
You parked a half a mile from the convention center because you found shade.
Number 9.
It's the only time you don't mind seeing someone wear the same t-shirt as you.
Number 8.
You don't need a microwave in your room. You just need to stick your food out the window and count to 30.
Number 7.
You see people talking to themselves in a corner? You don't think it's weird.
Number 6.
You have to use a pot holder to open up a car door and fasten your seatbelt.
Number 5.
It's the only time you'll actually hear a short sermon.
Number 4.
You see 30 pairs of flip-flops formed in a rectangle and you know you've just entered a human video practice area.
Number 3.
And stepping outside feels like you're filming an episode of Survivor.
Number 2.
On the drive into Phoenix, you saw a cow give me evaporated milk.
And the number 1 way that you know you have been to National Fine Arts.
The number one way that you know you've been to a National Fine Arts Festival in Phoenix, Arizona, it's the only time when you hear someone yell, "Hey!" and all thousands of your friends yell, "Yeah!" So you know you're in Phoenix. We're ready to get started tonight. Let's take a look at our first category. This year in the category of Step Urban Troupe, the top 3 entries are RPM Steppers from Radiant Life Assembly of God in Marietta, Georgia. TFC Transformers from Trinity Fellowship Assembly of God in Sharpsburg, Georgia. And the Fighters from North Place Church of God, Assemblies of God in Sachi, Texas. And the 2011 Award of Merit in the category of Step Urban Troupe goes to my lovely wife, Kim.
The Fighters from North Place Church of Assemblies of God of Sachi, Texas.
Please come forward, Sachi, Texas, to receive your award. In the category of Human Video Ensemble Small, the top 3 entries this year are 212 Funky Bunch from Copper Point Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico. 212 The Wiggles from Copper Point Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And Upon This Rock from Calvary Church Assembly of God in Greensboro, North Carolina. The Award of Merit for 2011 in the category of Human Video Small Ensemble goes to, come on, Kim.
212 Funky Bunch from Copper Point Church, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Congratulations. Come forward to accept your award. The top 3 entries this year in the category of Puppetry Group are All Hands and No Feet from Central Assembly of God in Enoch, Oklahoma. Good Hearts Puppets from Fair Ridge Pentecostal Assembly of God in Shade Gap, Pennsylvania. And Splash of Victory from Victory Assembly of God in Neosho, Missouri. And the 2011 National Award of Merit in the Puppetry Group category goes to
Splash of Victory from Victory Assembly of God in Neosho, Missouri.
Please join in welcoming this group to the stage, the 2011 National Award of Merit recipients in the category of Puppetry Group. Splash of Victory from Victory Assembly of God in Neosho, Missouri.
Darwin first did the eminent service of arousing attention to the probability of all change in organic, as well as in the inorganic world, being the result of law and not of miraculous interposition. For all life is a continuum. All living things, despite their awesome diversity, are related to each other. And evolution is the term we give to that process by which the structure of plants and animals changes with the passage of time, thus accounting for the continuum.
I was staring through the blackboard, trying to keep from sleeping, doing my very best to hear the subject they were teaching. When to my surprise, I couldn't believe my ears. This is what you looked like back a million years. Your uncle was a monkey, he was swinging through the trees. He lived on green bananas and his arms swung to his knees. He spoke with such conviction, it really made me think, maybe my teacher, he's the missing link. He said, I believe in evolution. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. It's the only possible solution. Big bang fiction with factual lies.
Therefore, Cro-Magnon, man.
It takes a lot of faith to say we're accidents of nature. redefined. Trust in natural selection. My survival was all I could see. My evolving to perfection started when God rescued me. I believe in evolution, changing of the heart, renewing of the mind. It's the only true solution. God is always working, changing.
This year, in the category of vocal ensemble small, the top 3 entries are 13 Squared from First Assembly of God in Concord, North Carolina, 4 Agape from Grand Rapids First Assembly of God in Wyoming, Michigan, and Ignite from New Life Assembly of God in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And the 2011 National Award of Merit is awarded to
Ignite from New Life Assembly of God in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Ignite, please come forward to accept your award and bring your presentation materials. You will be singing on this stage in just a few minutes. In the category of human video solo, the top 3 entries this year are Jared Henderson from Clawson Assembly of God in Pollock, Texas, Daniel King from Evangel Temple Assembly of God in Jacksonville, Florida, and Chris Long from Trinity Church of the Assemblies of God in Cedar Hill, Texas. And the 2011 National Award of Merit recipient in the category of human video solo is
Chris Long from Trinity Church of the Assemblies of God, Cedar Hill, Texas.
Chris, congratulations. Come forward to accept your award and bring your presentation materials. You will be performing here tonight. In the category of Worship Dance Troupe, the National Award of Merit this year goes to
Afterlife from First Assembly of God, Steelville, Missouri.
Way to go, Steelville. Come forward to accept your award. And now, in the category of Book Chapter, the top 3 participants this year are Micah Hefner from Capitol Hill Assembly of God in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Julianne Jackson from Calvary Church Assemblies of God Fellowship in Greensboro, North Carolina, and Kaylee Shaneberg from Red Mountain Christian Center in Mesa, Arizona. The 2011 National Award of Merit in the category of Book Chapter goes to
Micah Hefner from Capitol Hill Assembly of God, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Micah, please come forward, accept your award. In the category of Rap Solo, the top 3 participants this year are Landon Mulry from Calvary Temple Assembly of God in Indianapolis, Indiana, Daniel Oyulo, Braeswood Assembly of God in Houston, Texas, and Jordan Suarez from Harvest Fields Community Church in Bronx, New York. And the Award of Merit for Rap Solo goes to
Jordan Suarez from Harvest Fields Community Church, Bronx, New York.
This year, the top 3 participants in the songwriting category are J.P. Edwards from Northside Assembly of God in Texarkana, Texas. Caitlin Essig from Glad Tidings Assembly of God in Reading, Pennsylvania. And Abe Garcia from Westover Hills Assembly of God in San Antonio, Texas. The 2011 National Award of Merit for the category of songwriting goes to
J.P. Edwards from Northside Assembly of God, Texarkana, Texas.
Congratulations. Come forward to accept your award and bring your presentation materials. You will be singing on the stage tonight.
And now, you put your hands together. Ignite from New Life Assembly of God in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
We invite you guys to worship with us. When I saw the cleansing fountain open wide for all my sin, I obeyed the Spirit's wooing when He said, "Wilt thou be clean?" I will praise Him. I will praise Him. Praise the Lamb for sinners slain. Give Him glory, all ye people, for His blood can wash away each stain. Then God's fire upon the altar of my heart was set aflame. I shall never cease to praise Him. Glory, glory to His name. I will praise Him. I will praise Him. Praise the Lamb for sinners slain. Give Him glory, all ye people, for His blood can wash away each stain. Oh, glory, glory to His name.
Wow. This year, out of 348 entries in the category of Short Sermon Senior, the top 3 participants are Austin Bashuk from First Assembly of God in Jefferson City, Missouri, Christopher Chandler from Calvary Temple Church of Kansas City in Kansas City, Missouri, and Chelsea Jones from New Life Church at Renton in Renton, Washington. And the National Award of Merit in the category of Short Sermon Senior goes to
Christopher Chandler from Calvary Temple Church in Kansas City, Missouri.
Congratulations. Please come forward to accept your award and come prepared to preach on this stage in just a few minutes. In the category of graphic design, this year's top 3 participants are Melissa Herc from Manassas Assembly of God in Bristow, Virginia, Brandon Jordan from Faith Assembly of God in Unionton, Pennsylvania, and Caleb Weidman from Freedom Christian Assembly of God in Sterling Heights, Michigan. The Graphic Design Award of Merit this year goes to
Caleb Weidman, Freedom Christian Assembly of God, Sterling Heights, Michigan.
Please come forward to accept your award. This year in the Capitale category of visual art, 2-dimensional, the top 3 participants are Randy Bauk from Rock Community Church in Waxahachie, Texas, Alicia Brugere from South Butler Assembly of God in Butler, Pennsylvania, and Charity Uribe from La Trinidad Asamblea de Dios in Rio Hondo, Texas. And the 2011 National Award of Merit is awarded to
Randy Bauk from Rock Community Church, Waxahachie, Texas.
Congratulations. Please come forward and accept your award. This year in the category of Instrumental Ensemble Traditional, the top 3 entries are Campatello Sisters from First Assembly of God in Auburn, New Hampshire, the Sherman Mountain Boys from Mount Sherman Assembly of God in Jasper, Arkansas, and Woodland Brass Winds from Woodland Church in Brownstown, Michigan. The 2011 National Award of Merit goes to
the Campatello Sisters from First Assembly of God in Auburn, New Hampshire.
Please come forward to accept your award. This year, the top 2 entries in the category of Percussion Ensemble Traditional are Saved by the Bells from Assembly of God in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania, and Trinity Bells from Assembly of God in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania. The Percussion Ensemble Traditional National Award of Merit goes to
Saved by the Bells, Assembly of God in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania.
Please come forward to accept your award.
I want you, if you would, to put your hands together in this celebration service as we welcome to the stage Chris Long from Trinity Church, Cedar Hill, Texas.
There is a war within me, a battle of the heart. I awake in search of truth. For there is forever death away from him, but eternal life in him, resurrection of both the just and the unjust. We believe in the eternal triune God, God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Jesus died for our sins, a substitutionary sacrifice. Justification by blood for those who trust and those who believe. What do you believe?
I was lost and insecure, still merciful for my attention. You were waiting at the door, and I let you in. Trading your life for my offenses, for my redemption, you carried all the blame. Breaking the curse of our condition, perfection took our place. The burden erased, my life forgiven. There is nothing that could take this love away. My only desire and sole ambition is to love you just the same. And only love could make a way together. Your life in a beautiful exchange.
Holy are you, God. Holy is your name. Everything I've got, my heart will sing how I love you.
Sing holy are you, God. Come on, lift it up and
What do you believe?
This year, 61 bands performed in the category of Christian band, and the top 3 entries are Barefoot Bandits from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida, the Sherman Mountain Boys from Mount Sherman Assembly of God in Jasper, Arkansas, and Sunlight Community from First Assembly of God in Las Cruces, New Mexico. The 2011 National Award of Merit in the category of Christian band goes to
Barefoot Bandits, Faith Assembly of God, Orlando, Florida.
Great job, Barefoot Bandits. Please come forward to accept your award. After 3 days of evaluations in 5 different venues and 2 callbacks, this year's top 3 participants in the category of vocal solo female senior are May Angeles from New Hope International Christian Center in Long Beach, California. Jessica Bakken from Emmanuel Christian Center, Assembly of God in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And Aaron Posey from Evangel Temple Assembly of God in Gahanna, Ohio. The 2011 National Award of Merit recipient this year is
Jessica Bacon, Emmanuel Christian Center, Assembly of God, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Jessica, please come forward with your presentation materials to accept your award. You are singing in this arena tonight. In the category of puppetry solo, this year's top 3 entries are Anna Broderick from Assembly of God in Tecumseh, Oklahoma. Ryler Evans from Victory Assembly of God in Neosho, Missouri. And Nathaniel Kimball from Trinity Assembly of God in Bastrop, Louisiana. The puppetry solo National Award of Merit recipient is
Nathaniel Kimball, Trinity Assembly, Bastrop, Louisiana.
We're very proud of you. Come forward to accept your award. Now, in the category of Capital Step Urban Solo, the top 3 participants this year are Amy Elizondo from Fortress Assembly of God Church in San Antonio, Texas. David Hector from Suncoast Cathedral Assembly of God in St. Petersburg, Florida. And Gennaro Ortiz from the Hope Center Tabernacle in New Jersey City, New Jersey. In the Capital category, Step Urban Solo, this year's Award of Merit goes to
Amy Elizondo, Fortress Assembly of God, San Antonio, Texas.
Amy, please come forward to accept your award. In the category of Children's Lesson Solo, this year, the top 3 participants are Braxton McCullum from Mount Morris Gospel Tabernacle in Mount Morris, Pennsylvania. Shelby Shepard from First Assembly of God in Normal, Illinois. And Makara Tours from First Assembly of God in Findlay, Ohio. This year's Award of Merit recipient is
Braxton McCollum, Mount Morris Gospel Tabernacle, Mount Morris, Pennsylvania.
Great job, Braxton. Please come forward to accept your award. This year, in the category of Capital T-shirt design, the National Award of Merit recipient is
Amanda Claybrook, Temple Assembly of God, Clanton, Alabama.
Amanda, please come forward to accept your award. This year's top 3 guitar solo participants: Derek Borden from Rock Community Church in Waxahachie, Texas. Daniel Forsyth from Christian Life Assembly in Columbia, South Carolina. And Jorge Mendez from Central Assembly of God in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And the Guitar Solo Award of Merit goes to
Derek Borden, Rock Community Church, Waxahachie, Texas.
Way to go, Derek. Please come forward and accept your award. Will you now please welcome J.P. Edwards from Northside Assembly of God in Texarkana, Texas, the National Award of Merit recipient in the category of songwriting.
All of nature bows its head to you. The universe gives up control. The fabric of time and space are only there because you place them where they are. The mountains sing your praise from where they sit, and every valley bears your fingerprints. And I can only try to grasp the full extent in my mind of your grand design. And beautiful is the only word that I can really say. Beautiful is the feeling in my heart when I awake. And in the morning I will rise just to look into your eyes and say, you are beautiful, yeah. You're beautiful. The trees, they spring up where you planted them. You guide their seeds as they're carried in the wind. Oh, and every form and every likeness that has ever come to be is at the hands of the King. And I want you to know, the creatures of the earth, they worship you, yeah, by doing what you have made them to do. Lord, there's no anthem that could ring out with truth as strong as creation's song. And oh, and beautiful is the only word that I can really say. Beautiful is the feeling in my heart when I awake. In the morning I will rise and I'll look into your eyes, oh, and say, Lord, you are beautiful, oh, yeah. You're beautiful, oh, yeah. Oh, when there's no definition, Lord, there is no verbal provision, no. There is no adequate word, no, in the languages of earth for you. And so beautiful is the only word that I can say. Beautiful is the feeling in my heart every single day. In the morning I will rise and look you in the eyes and say, you're beautiful. Yes, you are. You're beautiful, yeah, yeah, yeah.
The category is choir, and the top 3 entries are Down to the River from Emmanuel Christian Center Assembly of God, Minneapolis, Minnesota. 212 Out Loud from Copper Point Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And United Voices from Evangel Temple Assembly of God in Jacksonville, Florida. This year's top choir is
212 Out Loud, Copper Point Church, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Congratulations. Please come forward to accept your award. In the category of American Sign Language Solo, this year's top 3 participants are Thomas Ard from Calvary Assembly of God in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Jonathan Drake from First Assembly of God in Bixby, Oklahoma. and Cody Roach from Dominion Church Assembly of God in League City, Texas. And the ASL Solo Award of Merit goes to
Thomas R., Calvary Assembly of God, Elizabethtown, New York, Kentucky.
Great job. Please come forward and accept your award. This year, there were 291 entries in the category of photography digital. After 3 days of evaluation, one callback round, the top 3 participants are Hunter Bridges from Freedom Life Church in Carrollton, Texas. Katie Culberson from Assembly of God in Central Point, Oregon. And Timothy Renkin from Outreach of Love Church in Springtown, Texas. And the Photography Digital Award of Merit recipient is
Katie Culbertson, Assembly of God, Central Park Point, Oregon.
This year's honorable mention in the Exhibition Division category of Vocal Ensemble Spanish goes to
Garza and Vida Rio, Iglesia Bethel Assembly of God, Othello, Washington.
Please come forward to accept your award. And in the category of Short Sermon Junior, the top 3 participants are Chandler Click from Trinity Church of the Assemblies of God in Cedar Hill, Texas. Susanna Ferguson from Trinity Church of the Assemblies of God in Cedar Hill, Texas. And Savannah Petrie from First Assembly of God in Ocala, Florida. And the National Award of Excellence for Short Sermon Junior goes to
Chandler Click, Trinity Assembly of God, Cedar Hill, Texas.
Congratulations. Please come forward to accept your award. Now join me as we welcome to the stage the 2011 National Award of Merit recipient in the category of Short Sermon Senior, Christopher Chandler from Calvary Temple Church of Kansas City in Kansas City, Missouri.
How you guys doing? How's everybody doing? A 20th century civil rights leader, pastor, and American icon, Dr. King is known around the world for his unmistakable voice of peace and equality. My favorite quote from Dr. King comes from his book, Strength to Love, where he writes, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." See, it was love, perhaps the most misunderstood concept of our generation today, that compelled the first century church, namely the Apostle Paul, to share this message of salvation. And in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verses 14 and 15, Paul tells us the reasoning and backbone of his ministry. He writes, "For the love of Christ compels us, because we judge thus, that if one died for all, then all have died. And he died for all, that those who live should no longer live for themselves, but for him who died and rose again." This compelling force of love is found all throughout Scripture, from Old Testament stories like Ruth and Naomi or David and Jonathan, to the foundational Christian story of Jesus on the cross, the apex of being compelled by love. Perhaps the craziest aspect of that story is that Jesus didn't and still doesn't have to love us. Get that? His being is complete and utterly perfect apart from humanity, yet he wants us, chooses us, and even considers us to be his glorious inheritance. It seems, though, at times, we hold a different view of that. Francis Chan wrote an elaboration of this in his book, Crazy Love, that God treasures us and anticipates our departure from this earth to be with him. And we wonder, indifferently, how much we have to do for him just to get by. That isn't love. And that isn't the attitude we are called to have as Christians, but it's where I find myself, along with so many others, time and time again. And all too often we act like the love we are called to is some unattainable idea God wants us to strive towards, but it's not. We are called to act. The Bible tells us to love God with every fiber of our being and to love our neighbor as ourselves. That's how we fulfill the Great Commission. That's how we bring new life. Not only to others, but to ourselves as well. To explain this, John Piper wrote, "The happiness we find in God reaches its consummation when it's shared in the manifold ways of love." I recently came across the story of one individual who I believe exemplifies this love. Her name is Michelle Perry, and she's a missionary to southern Sudan. As Michelle Perry is making her way to the village she would be staying in, children ran alongside her Jeep and called out, "Kwajaji Bugurush, Kwajaji Bugurush," which oddly enough translates into, "White woman, give me money now." But long before Michelle Perry ever set foot in that village, she decided she would give these people more than just a handout, more than just the money they so desperately cried out for, but that she would give them hope through the love of Christ. It's evident through the words of the people she is doing just that. One Sudanese man approached her and said, "We have seen religion, but this is love. And that is why, Mama, you are so different, and that is why you have come." See, these people had been exposed to a religion before, but they saw something different in Michelle Perry: the love of Christ. It's not a new concept by any means. Jesus tells us in John 13:35, "By this all men will know you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." Love is so foundational to our Christian faith. Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 13 that every gift we could receive from God will be completely, utterly meaningless. Meaningless if we have not love. Dr. King understood this. He knew that the world of hate and darkness he wrote about could be overcome through the love of Christ. He lived by it and eventually gave his life for it. And if there's one thing I want you to come away from today's sermon knowing, know this: nothing we will ever do in this world will ever matter at all unless it's about loving God and loving the people he has created. If we all know that, then we have no other alternative than to say we will and will always be compelled by love. Thank you.
This year in the category of percussion unconventional, the top 3 entries are Beaver Patrol from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida. Remix Studios from Riggins Assembly of God in Riggins, Idaho. And The Change from First Assembly of God in El Centro, California. The National Award of Merit in the category of percussion unconventional goes to
Beaver Patrol from Faith Assembly of God, Orlando, Florida.
Congratulations. Please come forward to accept your award and bring your presentation materials. You will be performing here tonight. In the category of vocal solo female Spanish, the top 3 participants this year are Angie Garza from Iglesia Bethel, Assembly of God in Othello, Washington, Thalia Rios from Assembly of God in Bethpage, New York, and Kinsey Villarreal from Iglesia Bethel, Assembly of God in Othello, Washington. And the recipient of the Award of Merit is
again, Thalia Rios from Assembly of God, Bethpage, New York.
Come forward to accept your award. And now in the category of Capitao Short Sermon, this year's top 3 participants are Elizabeth Beckett from Bethel Temple Assembly of God in Hampton, Virginia. Stephanie Lopez from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida. And Cassandra Mata from Temple Emmanuel Latin Assembly of God in Crystal City, Texas. The Capitao Short Sermon Award of Merit goes to
Elizabeth Beckett, Bethel Temple Assembly of God, Hampton, Virginia.
Please come forward and accept your award. The category is Woodward Solo, and the top 3 participants are Jacqueline Easter from Fountain of Life International in Phoenix, Arizona. Renzo Filomeno from Capitol Hill Assembly of God in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And Kayla Strickler from Copper Point Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This year, the National Award of Merit recipient is
Renzo Filomeno, Capitol Hill Assembly of God, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
We're so proud of you. Please come forward to accept your award. In the category of Drama Ensemble Large, this year's top 3 entries are Evangelism the Movie from First Assembly of God in Fremont, California. No More Cotton Candy from Trinity Church of the Assemblies of God in Cedar Hill, Texas. And Sonias from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida. The 2011 National Award of Merit in the Drama Ensemble Large category goes to
Evangelism, the movie, First Assembly of God, Fremont, California.
Please come forward and accept your award. In the Capitao Step Urban Troupe category, this year's National Award of Merit recipient is
Spiritual Swagger, Clawson Assembly of God, Pollock, Texas.
Congratulations. Please come and receive your award. This year's top entries in the category of Children's Lesson Group are Clanging Cymbals from Bethel Temple of Fort Worth in Fort Worth, Texas. Crosstown from Assembly of God in Allison Park, Pennsylvania. And the Silly Putties from Glad Tidings Assembly of God in Reading, Pennsylvania. The 2011 Award of Merit for the Children's Lesson Group goes to
Clanging Cymbals, Bethel Temple, Fort Worth, Texas.
Great job, Clanging Cymbals. Please come and accept your award.
And now, let's take a moment and welcome to the stage Jessica Backen from Christian Center Assembly of God, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Questions that keep running through my mind, yeah. But underneath the shallow skin, a brand on me is coming out from within. So long, farewell to my old self, and goodbye to the lie that I can't be someone else. 'Cause you are what ain't you. I know that I've hypocrisy. It's hunting me like some contagious disease. Hypocrisy, yeah, hiding in the shadows of the former me. I'm doing what comes naturally. I'm not who I wanna be. I'm ready to be free. Okay, so long, farewell to my old self, and goodbye to the lie that I can't be someone else. 'Cause who I was ain't who I am. I know that I've been born again. The scenes of my history are good. So long. So long. Na na na, na na na, hey hey hey. So long. Na na na, na 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 na, hey hey hey. So long, yeah, so long. Farewell to my old self, and goodbye to the man that I can't be someone else. 'Cause who I was ain't who I am. I know that I've been born again. The scenes of my history are good. So long. So long. So long. So long. So long.
Hey, Susanna, you look beautiful. The category is keyboard solo, and the top 3 participants are Heidi Borden from Rock Community Church in Waxahachie, Texas. Mary Detrick from River of Life Worship Center in Hayesville, Kansas. And Kristen Neal from First Assembly of God in Youngsville, Louisiana. And the 2011 Keyboard Solo National Award of Merit recipient is
Heidi Borden from Rock Community Church, Waxahachie, Texas.
Please come and accept your award and be prepared. You are performing in just a few minutes. This year, in the category of Capital Drama Solo, the National Award of Merit recipient is
Bethany Bryan from Evangel Temple Assembly, Jacksonville, Florida.
Please come and accept your award. And in the category of first person essay, this year's top 3 participants are Patience Ikuda from Victory Christian Fellowship Assembly of God in Norristown, Pennsylvania. Abby Tarpley from Heritage Assembly of God in Wichita Falls, Texas. And Caitlin Wells from Evangel Assembly of God in Wooster, Ohio. And the first person essay award of merit goes to
Abby Tarpley from Heritage Assembly of God in Wooster, Ohio.
Great job. Please come and accept your award. This year, in the category of Capital Worship Team, the top entry is
Mainstream Worship from Faith Assembly of God, Orlando, Florida.
In the category of Photography Traditional, this year's top participants are Adam Baxter from Heritage Assembly of God in Wichita Falls, Texas. David Ferguson from Trinity Church of the Assemblies of God in Cedar Hill, Texas. And Sterling Polnick from Life Point Church and Assemblies of God Fellowship in Magnolia, Texas. The 2011 Photography Traditional Award of Merit recipient is
David Ferguson, Trinity Church of the Assemblies of God, Cedar Hill, Texas.
Please come forward to accept your award. In the category of Capital Worship Dance Solo, the top participants are Tina Cornelius from the Point Fellowship, the Assemblies of God in Tomball, Texas. Courtney Maddox from the Point Fellowship, the Assemblies of God in Tomball, Texas. And Alicia Rivera from the Hope Center Tabernacle in Jersey City, New Jersey. And the National Award of Merit for Capital Worship Dance Solo goes to
Courtney Maddox from the Point Fellowship of the Assemblies of God, Tomball, Texas.
Please come forward to accept your award. Congratulations. This year's top 3 participants in the poetry category are Alyssa Orr from Evangel Temple in Springfield, Missouri, Samantha Orr from Evangel Temple in Springfield, Missouri, and Stevie Smith from First Christian Assembly of God in Cincinnati, Ohio. And the National Poetry Award of Merit goes to
Stevie Smith from First Christian Assembly of God, Cincinnati, Ohio.
And now, please welcome Stevie Smith as she comes to read for us this year's National Award of Merit entry in the category of poetry.
The sacrifice. His body is torn to shreds. The skin that remains lies sadly against his bones. Blood pours from the gashes across his back, wrapping like vines around his torso, trickling down his legs, gathering in a pool at his feet. What were white eyes are now bleeding red, mixed with tears. Tears not for himself, but for those who have caused the pain. From his forehead seeps crimson, gleaming in the harsh light, dripping over his face. The source, thorns, puncturing his scalp, wrapping around his head, a crown. Crown of glory, crown of shame, King of the Jews. Upon his back he bears the burden of a wooden cross, the burden of the sins of the world, splintered and rough, weighing him down. He walks heavily under this weight, stumbling through the people that surround him, who scream insults at his name. He climbs to Golgotha, watched by many eyes, their hearts immersed in sin. As he reaches the apex of the hill, the cross tumbles to the earth. Calloused hands grab at his arms and throw him to the ground. He lands on top of the wooden deathbed, his wounds being freshly cut by the sharp wood. His face reacts in agony. He cries out, "Father!" They tie him to the cross, with ropes like snakes, hissing with revenge. The snakes let their poison loose. Nails penetrate his hands and feet, binding him to the wood. New pain and new blood, both shooting from his body, but never infecting his soul. They lift him into the air, and he stays for all to see, the sacrifice he is. Swaying in the wind, dying on the cross, for the sins of the unforgiving world. His heart stays pure through all temptation, his love strong through every slandering word. His rags are cast for lots. Priests hurl crude words. Voices cry out in hate, "Save yourself." Death plummets from their mouths. Their tongues are like swords, thrashing violently, ripping apart his every move, criticizing his every word, attempting to murder his ultimate love. But yet, as he falls into the hand of the Father, to the people his heart cries, "My children, I love you."
Could we take a moment right now and thank all the participants in the Fine Arts Festival for doing an incredible job during this week? The National Award of Merit in the category of Capital Human Video Solo goes to
Bethany Bryan, Evangel Temple Assembly of God, Jacksonville, Florida.
Congratulations. Please come forward. Accept your award. In the category of Human Video Ensemble Spanish, this year's honorable mention goes to
Lakeside from Lakeside Assembly of God, Shelby Township, Michigan.
Great job, Lakeside. Come forward if you would to accept your award. This year, the top 3 participants in Kappa Tau category of American Sign Language solo category are Olivia Berkheimer from First Assembly of God in Greencastle, Pennsylvania, Taylor Boughton from Crossroads Church in Lafayette, Louisiana, and Cliff Mullins from the Assembly at Broken Bow in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. The 2011 National Award of Merit recipient is
Taylor Boughton from Crossroads Church, Lafayette, Louisiana.
Congratulations, Taylor. Please come forward to accept your award, and please bring your presentation materials with you. You will be presenting on this stage tonight. The category is Kappa Tau Poetry, and the top 2 participants are Marvin Andrades from Primera Iglesia Asamblea de Dios in Dallas, Texas, and Anne-Marie Rapisarop from Calvary Assembly of God in Ozone Park, New York. And this year, the National Award of Merit recipient is
Anne-Marie Ramsaroop from Calvary Assembly of God, Ozone Park, New York.
We're so proud of you. Please come forward and accept your award. In the category of Brass Solo, this year's top 2 participants are Alex Evans from Lakeview Assembly of God in Hart Springs, Arkansas, and Michaela Wiggin from Assembly of God in Coatin, Oklahoma. And the 2011 National Award of Merit in the Brass Solo category goes to
Michaela Wiggin from Assembly of God, Coetta, Oklahoma.
Please come forward and accept your award. In the Kappa Tau Songwriting category, this year's 3 top entries are Josh Doherty from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida, Giovanni Gonzalez from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida, and Gabby Mooney, Grandview Assembly of God in Natural Dam, Arkansas. And the National Award of Merit goes to
Gabby Mooney, Grandview Assembly of God in Natural Dam, Arkansas.
Great job. Please come forward and accept your award. And now we want to take a moment and highlight, during the course of this week, several of you were involved in our Bible Challenge. And we have with us tonight our National Bible Quiz Coordinator, Bernie Elliott. Give a big hand to Bernie and the 4 recipients of scholarships this year.
Thank you, Rod. After 2 days of competition, we have our final 4. Each of these precious students here will receive some college scholarship money. In 4th place this year, Deborah Dick from Victory Church in Winchester, Virginia. In 3rd place, Miss Rosina Albanese from Evangel Heights Assembly of God in Sarver, Pennsylvania. And in 2nd place, David Kalinda from Lakeside Assembly in Menominee, Michigan. And our Bible Challenge champion this year, receiving $750 for college, from Christian Life Center in Missoula, Montana, Miss Joy Quackenbush. Let's give it up for our top 4.
You know, Pastor Bernie, one of the things we do every year is we have our Bible Quiz Championship National Finals this year in Dallas, Texas, just about a month ago or so. And this year we had a church from Oklahoma win the national championship in Bible Quiz. And that church is from Owasso Assembly of God in Owasso, Oklahoma. And as you know, we have a traveling trophy that goes to the district, DYD. Unfortunately tonight, our district youth director, Doug Everard, is not able to be with us. But Jay, if you would, on behalf of the national champions in Owasso, Oklahoma, we're here to present to the Oklahoma district this year's champion district from Owasso Assembly of God in Owasso, Oklahoma. This trophy will be spending the year in Oklahoma. Let's see which team will win it next year in National Bible Quiz. Bernie, thank you very much. Let's congratulate our winners one more time if we could. Pastor Phil is here representing Oklahoma to receive this award for Bible Quiz. And now, if you would, please welcome the 2011 Award of Merit recipients in percussion, unconventional category, Beaver Patrol Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida.
Alright, y'all know what this is. Get up on your feet for a brand new crazy beat. Here we go. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, right stomp. Left foot, left stomp. Cha-cha real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 3 hops this time. 1, 2, 3. Right foot, right stomp. Left foot, left stomp. Cha-cha real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right foot, right stomp. Left foot, left stomp. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands.
That is amazing. Come on, one more time. Show that love. Okay. In the category of rap group, the top 3 entries this year are The Boys from Braeswood Assembly of God in Houston, Texas, LFG from Assembly of God in Hempstead, New York, and Lyrically Inclined from Braeswood Assembly of God in Houston, Texas. And the 2011 National Award of Merit in the category of rap group goes to
Lyrically Inclined, Braeswood Assembly of God, Houston, Texas.
Congratulations, Braeswood. Please come forward to accept your award. In the string solo category, this year's top 3 participants are Jacob Bartlett from Central Assembly of God in Cumberland, Maryland, Tyler Gillian from West County Assembly in Chesterfield, Missouri, and Daniel Tavani from Manassas Assembly of God in Bristow, Virginia. The 2011 National Award of Merit recipient this year is
Daniel Tavani from Manassas Assembly of God, Bristow, Virginia.
Daniel, please come forward with your presentation materials to accept your award. You're performing in the arena tonight. And now, in the category of T-shirt design, the top 3 participants are Dalton Fifield from Abundant Life Assembly of God in Grand Prairie, Texas, Ian Magruder from Abundant Life Assembly of God in Grand Prairie, Texas, and Caleb Weedman from Freedom Christian Assembly of God in Sterling Heights, Michigan. This year's Award of Merit goes to
Dalton Fifield, Abundant Life Assembly of God, Grand Prairie, Texas.
Dalton, please come forward to accept your award. The category is American Sign Language Group, and this year's top 3 entries are DC Boys from Dominion Church Assembly of God in League City, Texas, Lost and Found from First Assembly of God in Greencastle, Pennsylvania, and Eminem and M from First Assembly of God in Fargo, North Dakota. The American Sign Language Group Award of Merit recipient for 2011 is
DC Boys, Dominion Church Assembly of God, League City, Texas.
Great job. Please come forward and accept your award. This year, in the category of Capital Spoken Word, The honorable mention goes to
Lenio Lattimore, Hebron World Church, Covington, Georgia.
Lenio, please come forward to accept your award.
And now, please welcome Heidi Borden from Waxahachie, Texas, as she comes for keyboard solo. Let's welcome her.
In the exhibition division category of spoken word, this year's honorable mention goes to
Sarah Sutherland, Providence Assembly of God, Ardmore, Oklahoma.
Congratulations. Please come forward to accept your award. In the Capital Vocal Solo female category, this year's top 3 participants are Yaslin Alvarez from Central Bible Church in Miami, Florida. Haley Hibbard from Assembly of God in Cedarville, Arkansas. And Jesse Polk from Christian Life Assembly in Columbia, South Carolina. And the Capital Vocal Solo Female Award goes to
Jesse Polk, Christian Life Assembly, Columbia, South Carolina.
Great job. Please come forward and accept your award. In the category of children's literature, the top entries are A Family's Love from Northville Christian Assembly of God in Northville, Michigan. Stepping Stone from Calvary Church Assemblies of God Fellowship in Greensboro, North Carolina. And 10 Heart from Manassas Assembly of God in Bristow, Virginia. And the Children's Literature Award of Merit recipient is
Stepping Stone, Calvary Church Assembly of God, Greensboro, North Carolina.
The category is visual art, 3-dimensional. And the top participants this year are Gonzalo Gutierrez from Mid-Valley Assembly of God in Waslaco, Texas. Alexandra Schwach from Christian Church of the Resurrection in East Syracuse, New York. And Emily Tambolini from Assembly of God in Allison Park, Pennsylvania. Receiving the National Award of Merit for their work in the visual art 3-dimensional category is
Gonzalo Gutierrez, Mid-Valley Assembly of God, Weslaco, Texas.
Great job. Please come forward and accept your award. This year's Honorable Mention Award in the exhibition category of Instrumental Ensemble Contemporary goes to
Inaudible Mathematics from Glad Tidings Assemblies of God, Reading, Pennsylvania. Please come forward and accept your award. And now one of the things that we know about fine arts is all about helping students to discover, develop, and deploy their ministry gifts. And Chet, you know, one of the things over the last couple of years that fine arts has done a really good job of is with the area of discovering and developing. But we are turning a corner now with fine arts, and we're really wanting to help students deploy their gifts both here in the United States and abroad in other nations. And this summer, actually just a few weeks ago, we had a team take this to the next level in deploying their ministry gifts. Chet, as our National AIM Director, tell us all about how Fine Arts and AIM are partnering in the future to make sure we make the Ministry of Fine Arts about deploying to reach people with the gospel.
Particularly excited this year, 22 students and leaders from Greensboro, North Carolina, Calvary Church, participated in an AIM outreach. It was the first ever fine arts students developing and putting together a fine arts festival, international fine arts festival in Colombia. And we're really excited about this partnership. We believe that fine arts and AIM go naturally together. We believe in the future that we're going to see more of these types of trips, students doing workshops for kids and helping students deploy their gifts in other countries. And so check out this video as a part of what is happening with AIM and fine arts.
Estamos en Colombia y tengo mucho hambre porque no he comido nada.
Because we are here to go do missions work for over 500 kids and teach them about fine arts. It's really exciting.
Dios es más grande, más grande. No importa que oscura sea la noche, tu luz siempre, siempre brillará. Por más grande que sea el Goliat, mi Dios siempre triunfará. Y en medio de la oscuridad
poder. Todo problema yo pondré. En él descansaré.
Encourage you to check out in the next couple of months aim.ag.org, and there will be information on this development of fine arts and AIM together. And now, please welcome to the stage the 2011 National Award of Merit recipients in the category of Kappa Tau American Sign Language Solo, Taylor Booten from Crossroads Church in Lafayette, Louisiana.
You get the grace amazing. Praise God for that grace amazing. Yeah. Okay. You get the grace amazing. You get the grace amazing. You found my heart in a tomb. In a tomb. Wrapped up all lifeless and bruised. So bruised. Yeah. I was the living dead. Couldn't even lift my head to see you enter the room. Keep going, keep going. That's how it is with us all. We were just damaged, we felt dead at the fall. Only the innocent can breathe the air again. Yeah. Underground over my head, I'm almost sure I'm dead unless you breathe life into me. I won't ever feel a dead heart beating, but you open these blind eyes to see. That's what makes your grace amazing. You get the grace amazing. Yeah, you get the grace amazing. No one can come to the Son. No one. Unless the Father compels them to come. Our hearts are bottomless. If we are autonomous, why do we choose corruption? Underground over my head, I'm almost sure I'm dead unless you breathe life into me. I won't ever feel a dead heart beating, but you open these blind eyes to see. That's what makes your grace amazing. Who's a cripple replacing his heart of stone? Christ the name that I'm calling on. He's a hope for the hopeless cause. We were saved when he chose and called. Where is our faith is not in a king. You're the God-given love to all things is one. The Son. Let's go. Look, you might have heard I was dead in the grave with some shackles on my wrists. I was very enslaved to the lust and the passions in various ways. Hit a fan in the hearts of the dead and depraved. Sight wasn't just blurry and vague. I was blind as a bat, couldn't thoroughly gaze at the glory of Christ. So a story of life. The Father said, come soon, but I hurried away. I was stuck, couldn't choose to be found. Tell me when the last time you seen a dead man moving around? Couldn't buy my freedom, I was truthfully bound. Couldn't get myself saved, I was shooting them down. Only the gospel of Christ has a great might. Cause only the words of God can create life. Give joy, remove shackles, and replace sight. I was raised by His grace and I praise Christ. Yeah. You breathe life into me. Now I finally feel a dead heart beating. You open these blind eyes to see. That's what makes your grace amazing. You breathe your life into me. Now I finally feel a dead heart beating. You open blind eyes to see. That's what makes your grace
This year, out of 141 entries in the category of vocal solo male, the top 3 participants are Joshua Bob Simple from Trinity Church of the Assemblies of God in Cedar Hill, Texas. J.P. Edwards from Northside Assembly of God in Texarkana, Texas. And Gavin Harper from Crosswalk Community Church in Williamsburg, Virginia. And the National Award of Merit in the category of vocal solo male goes to
J.P. Edwards from Northside Assembly of God, Texarkana, Texas.
Congratulations. Please come forward to accept your award and bring your presentation materials since you'll be performing on this stage in just a few minutes. In the category of visual art, two-dimensional, the top 3 participants this year are Becky Orcutt from Cedar Park Assembly of God in Bothell, Washington, Micah Tours from First Assembly of God in Findlay, Ohio, and Mackenzie Weaver from Glad Tidings Assembly of God in Omaha, Nebraska. The Award of Merit goes to
Becky Orcutt, Cedar Park Assembly of God, Bothell, Washington.
Come forward to accept your award. In the short story category, the top 3 participants are Katie McAfee from Bethel Assembly of God in Temple, Texas, Autumn Meyer from Assembly of God in O'Fallon, Illinois, and Joshua Novak from Winston, First Assembly of God in Winston, Oregon. And the 2011 National Award of Merit recipient in short story category is
Joshua Novak from Family Worship Center, North Bend, Oregon.
Great job. Please come forward to accept your award. This year in the category of Capital Worship Dance Troupe, the National Award of Merit goes to
Times, the Point Fellowship of the Assemblies of God, Tomball, Texas.
Please come forward to accept your award.
Now please welcome to the stage Daniel Tavini from Assembly of God, Bristol, Virginia. incredible, talented students here. From over 270 entries in the category of Human Video Ensemble Large, the top 3 entries are A Christmas Story from Trinity Church of the Assemblies of God in Cedar Hill, Texas. 212, insert name here, from Carver Point Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And 212, 3 claps from Copper Point Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The National Merit recipient Human Video Ensemble Large goes to
212, 3 claps for Point Church, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Congratulations, please come forward. You will be performing in the arena tonight. In the category of Vocal Ensemble Large, this year's top 3 entries are Red 14 from Victorious Life Assembly of God in Wesley Chapel, Florida. 717 from Grand Rapids First Assembly in Wyoming, Michigan. And Voices of O-Town from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida. And the award of merit goes to
Red 14 from Victorious Life Assembly of God in Wesley Chapel, Florida.
Come forward to accept your award. And now in the category of Capital Photography Digital, this year's 3 top entries are Bethany McGrath from James River Assembly of God in Ozark, Missouri. Tyler Neal from First Assembly of God in Concord, North Carolina. And Luke Parrott from Crosswalk Community Church in Williamsburg, Virginia. And the Capital Photography Digital Merit winner is
Tyler Neal from First Assembly of God, Concord, North Carolina.
Great job. Please come forward and accept your award. The category is Short Sermon Spanish, and the top 3 participants this year are Carla Cruz from Valley High Assembly of God in San Antonio, Texas. Marvin Hernandez from Burlington Assembly of God in Burlington, North Carolina. And Eduardo Nieto from Victory Christian Fellowship Assembly of God in Norristown, Pennsylvania. And the National Merit Award winner for Short Sermon Spanish is
Eduardo Nieto from Victoria Christian Fellowship Assembly of God, Norristown, Pennsylvania.
Congratulations, Eduardo. Please come and accept your award. In the category of Drama Ensemble Small, this year's top 3 entries are Deep Pudding from Trinity Church and Assemblies of God in Cedar Hill, Texas. Mixed Berries from Calvary Church Assembly of God Fellowship in Greensboro, North Carolina. Schizophrenic from Harvest Christian Center in Park Hills, Missouri. And the 2011 National Award of Merit Drama Ensemble Small category goes to
Mixed Berries from Calvary Church Assemblies of God in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Congratulations. Please come forward, accept your award. In the category of Short Film, the 3 top entries are Love in Action from Evangel Temple Assembly of God in Jacksonville, Florida. And The Power of Love from Glad Tidings Assembly of God in Reading, Pennsylvania. And the National Merit recipient for short film goes to
The Power of Love from Glad Tidings Assembly of God in Reading, Pennsylvania.
And now this year's National Fine Arts Festival Short Film Award of Merit recipient, The Power of Love from Glad Tidings Assembly of God in Reading, Pennsylvania. Let's take a look.
We have breaking news. It appears as though Russia has broken the ceasefire and declared war on the United States. We could be looking at the first war fought on U.S. soil since the Civil War. Please stand by as we go to the White House for a report from the President.
Dear Mom, I know you and Danielle were upset with my decision to leave, but I couldn't sleep at night knowing any that you two could be in danger. The reason I'm gone is because I want to do everything in my power to protect the country and people that I love, including you. I hope to see you soon. Love, Robert.
Congratulations, Jets. CENTCOM sent us a new mission. You asked for it. You got it. Pack your gear. We're Oscar Mike and 5. I remember, ladies, there were a lot of casualties in the area, so keep an eye out for civilians that were left behind. As a secondary objective, we need to get them out if we can. But don't do anything stupid. What demolition derby did you get your license from? All right, there was enemy action here. Intel reports, so we're gonna cut right through that farm over there.
Copy. Contact straight ahead, 2 Tango.
Evade left, evade left.
1991, Iraq. During Operation Desert Storm, my father led a small special forces team into the midst of an enemy training camp. Their objective was to obtain intel on and land on U.S. forward operating base and to assassinate an Iraqi military commander. The operation failed.
Come on, let's go, let's go! As soon as he runs out of ammo, we're hopping the fence. I clear the barn, you cover left.
Got it.
Now!
Outmanned and outgunned, my father's squad was pinned down with very little ammo and nowhere to go. But my dad would not give up, and rather than seeing his squad be killed, he grabbed what little ammo he had left and ran headlong into the enemy, buying his squad the time they needed to escape. We got a live one.
He's gonna need help.
You go, I'll cover. Do everything in my power to protect the country and people that I love.
Keep an eye out for civilians that are left behind. We need to get them out if we can. Don't even think about it. Covering fire!
Father's sacrifice allowed 6 men to return to their families and loved ones unharmed. His squad came to our house to pay their respects to my mother one day. Their faces expressed sorrow, gratitude, and admiration. From that day on, I aspired to be like my father. He showed the greatest form of love. He gave his life for his brothers. He knew what the true
meaning of sacrifice was. Your son was as brave as his father. He never hesitated and always did the right thing. It was an honor knowing him and serving with him.
In the category of percussion solo traditional, the top 3 participants this year are Desiree Benitez from Assembly of God in Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania, Christian Laliberte from Assembly of God in Allison Park, Pennsylvania, and Christopher Lucas from Brimhall Road Assembly of God in Bakersfield, California. The 2011 National Award of Merit in the category of percussion solo traditional goes to
Christopher Lucas from Brimham Road Assembly of God, Bakersfield, California.
Great job, Christopher. Please come forward to accept your award. In the category Capital Christian Band, this year's top 3 entries are Above the Storm from Assembly of God in Bethpage, New York, Calvin and the Hillbillies from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida, and Under the Shadow from Grandview Assembly of God in Natural Dam, Arkansas. The Capital Christian Band Award of Merit recipient is
Calvin and the Hillbillies from Faith Assembly of God, Orlando, Florida.
Calvin and the Hillbillies. forward to accept your award. The top 3 participants this year in the category of vocal solo female junior are Jordan Maggio from First Samoan Assembly, Vista, California; Andrea McElhaney, Northville Christian Assembly of God in Northville, Michigan; and Sydney Wilson from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida. This year's National Award of Excellence for vocal solo female junior goes to
Jordan Maggio from First Samoan Assembly of God, Vista, California.
Congratulations, Jordan. Please come forward and accept your award. The vocal solo Spanish male Award of Merit recipient for 2011 is
Carlos Baez from Faith Assembly of God, Orlando, Florida.
Great job, Carlos. Please come forward and accept your award. This year, in the category of Capital Drama Ensemble, the top 3 entries are Our Drama from Clawson Assembly of God in Pollock, Texas; the Megafits from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida; and The Voice from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida. The Capital Drama Ensemble Award of Merit goes to
Our Drama from Clawson Assembly of God in Pollock, Texas.
Please come forward and accept your award. The top 3 entries in the category of Capital Human Video Ensemble are Destroy from Clawson Assembly of God in Pollock, Texas; The Remnant XL from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida; and Unmasked from the Point Fellowship of the Assemblies of God in Tomball, Texas. The 2011 National Award of Merit recipient in the category of Capital Human Video Ensemble is
Unmasked from the Point Assembly Fellowship of the Assemblies of God in Tomball, Texas.
Please come forward to accept your award. Now, please join us in welcoming to this stage the 2011 National Award of Merit recipient in the category of Vocal Solo Male, J.P. Edwards from Northside Assembly of God, Texarkana, Texas.
To prove yourself to me, I'm trusting in the things I have not seen. I felt your presence far too many times, and I know you're in my heart and in my life, and I don't have to see you part the ocean or watch a mountain move. I don't have to hear your spirit blowing in the upper room, and I don't have to see the light of heaven descend upon my face. I am clinging to my faith in you and your unchanging grace. And you don't have to give me any sign. My heart is yours, I know your heart is mine. And you've already given me your life. And so I ask you, Lord, for nothing here tonight. And I don't have to see you part the ocean or watch a mountain move. I don't have to hear your spirit moving in the upper room. And I desire of my heart, and all I need is you. I'm captivated by everything you are, and all I need is you. Yes, you are the desire of my heart. Oh, and all I need is you. Yes, Lord, you know I'm captivated by everything you are. Oh, yes, Lord, all I need, all I need, you're all I need. And I don't have to see you part the ocean, and I don't have to watch a mountain move. God, I don't have to hear your spirit blowing in the upper room, and I don't have to see the light of heaven descend upon my face, for I am clinging to my faith in you and your unchanging grace.
This year, out of over 100 worship team entries, and after 3 days of evaluations and one callback, the top 3 entries are In All Revolution from Assembly of God in Allison Park, Pennsylvania, Mainstream Worship Blue from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida, and Mainstream Worship White from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida. And the 2011 Worship Team National Award of Merit goes to
Mainstream Worship Right from Faith Assembly of God, Orlando, Florida.
Congratulations. Please come and accept your award. This year, in the category of Step Urban Solo, the top 3 participants are Corey Brown from Trinity Fellowship Assembly of God in Sharpsburg, Georgia, Richard Mendoza from Sweetwater River Church in San Diego, California, and Jefferson Williams from the Church of Corinth of the Assemblies of God in Corinth, Texas. And this year's National Award of Merit recipient is
Jefferson Williams from the Church of Corinth of the Assemblies of God in Corinth, Texas.
Great job. Please come and accept your award. In the category of Capital Photography Traditional, this year's top 2 participants are Deborah Nana from Evangel Temple Assembly of God in Jacksonville, Florida, and Tyler Neal from First Assembly of God in Concord, North Carolina. And the Award of Merit goes to
Deborah Nana from Evangel Temple Assembly of God, Jacksonville, Florida.
Please come forward and accept your award. This year, in the category of Capital Vocal Solo Male, the top 3 participants are Matt Holderness from Evangel Temple Assembly of God in Jacksonville, Florida, Christopher King from Faith Assembly of God in Orlando, Florida, and Brett Tidwell from First Assembly of God in Milan, Tennessee. And the Capital Vocal Solo Male Award of Merit recipient is
Christopher King from Faith Assembly of God, Orlando, Florida.
Please come forward and accept your award. The top 3 entries this year in the Worship Dance Solo category are Hannah Felsberg from Chestnut Assembly of God in Vineland, New Jersey, Cassidy McKee from Copper Point Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Christine Wozniak from Church of Hope in Sarasota, Florida. The 2011 Worship Dance Solo Award of Merit goes to
Cassidy McKee from Copper Point Church, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Please come forward and accept your award. The National Award of Merit in the category of script writing goes to
the beautiful statue from Assembly of God in San Jacinto, California.
Congratulations. Please come forward and accept your award. During this year's festival, 120 drama solo entries were evaluated. The top participants are Zachary Lasso from Spring Creek Assembly of God in Edmond, Oklahoma, Shane Rogers from Colonial Heights Assembly of God in Wichita, Kansas, and Riker Russell from the Destiny Center in Fort Worth, Texas. The recipient of the 2011 National Award of Merit in the Drama Solo category is
Zachary Lasso from Spring Creek Assembly of God in Edmond, Oklahoma.
We are so proud of your achievement. Please come and accept your award.
And now, let's welcome to the stage 212 3 Claps Copper Point Church from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
There is something special about the order of the breaking of bread. How he took it, he blessed it, he broke it, and he gave it. It's all about the order of the breaking of bread. There is something special about the order of how Jesus broke the bread, how he took it, he blessed it, he broke it, and then he gave it. Is that not what God does with any man or woman he ever uses? Is that not what God did with Isaac, how he took him from the dead womb of Sarah? He blessed him to be the heir to the promise his father gave him, broke him on a mountain with a knife held above his chest, but then gave him to be the heir to the promise and hope of Israel? Is that not what God did with Moses, how he took him out of the bulrushes? He blessed him in the house of Pharaoh, broke him on the backside of the desert, but then gave him to lead his people across the wilderness? With Esther, how he took her from her home. He blessed her with being chosen queen, broke her when she heard the plot to destroy the Jews, but then gave her to stand up and save her people? And is that not what God did with Jesus, how he took him from the Virgin Mary? He blessed him with miracles, signs, and wonders, broke him on a hill called Calvary, and then gave him to be the Savior of the world. There is something special about the order of the breaking of bread.
Stop leaving the ground. My voice screams loud. Let them hear us now. Let them hear us now. Let them hear us now. I'm singing out to you with all my heart, and I'm going after you with all I got. So stir it up in me. Stir it up in me.
I want to say thank you to Rod Whitlock, Jack Truen, Melanie Bush, the entire Fine Arts staff and team. Would you say thank you to all of them, all of the evaluators, the people who make this thing happen? It's amazing what is happening in this generation. We're going to go to Louisville, brand new KFC Yum Arena, 22,000 seat arena. Pray for one, pursue one, pay for one. On Monday night, somebody did. They went after the one, and that one came down here, gave his life to Jesus Christ. It's going to happen again in Louisville. We'll see you there. God bless you.
My feet just won't stop leaving the ground. My voice screams loud. Let them hear us